I agree you shouldn't berate people. That's rather demeaning and demoralizing. But I also don't think that it's a matter of fighting with our staff that we have here. There's basic standard practices for project management of things like construction. And with regards to the quality of the roads, you drive down Northwest, it's like butter. It's amazing. And so I think what we need to do is we need to review who are the successful infrastructure construction workers and look at them, invite them. I agree that if someone has failed to deliver in a timely manner, then they get put to the back of the waiting list of possible contenders for any future projects. That's only common sense. There's other things that go into figuring out who gets parts of contracts. There are sometimes federal rules on MWBEs, minority women business enterprises, and special veterans things that they have to have a percentage of it. So we need to partner between the older, stronger, more adept ones and new upcoming ones to make sure that things are addressed in a feasible manner. The other thing is within our contracts, I've talked to city civil engineer, we don't really have an end date in ours. It's sort of like you get a project, and you're supposed to complete it, and I could be wrong, I haven't read any of our contracts, but it's really a get it done when you can kind of approach. And then what happens is you get cost overrun after cost overrun after cost overrun. Well, in other parts of the country, and I've worked on federal government things, you can actually build into the contract that here's what you're supposed to pay, we're going to pay you, here's the buffer, because there will always be some kind of cost overrun, and once you start going over that, you're going to get fined. You could get fined to the point of the fund's completely dried up, you lose future bids, anything like that. And that's how you hold these companies accountable to make sure they're doing the right thing. Again, rather than focusing on the lowest one, because if they're saying they're the lowest bidder and they're really pushing it low, something else is happening. Also need to make sure they're not subcontracting out too much. You've got to have clauses in there because sometimes you'll get the low bidder and then someone else comes in who doesn't even have that skill. So thanks.